serious roles or projects. So that alone makes this very different. As you saw from the trailer, it's light and bubbly. It's feel good. I mean, I have been able to do a few light projects along the way, but I think this is one of the parang most feel good sets on and off cam that I've been part of.
Yeah, we've heard that from the crew earlier as well, that, you guys just had a blast making the show. Yeah, who wants to go next? Or should we just go down this order?
Yeah.
Belle?
What makes it different, I think, exactly what Isa said. It's very light and bubbly, but also I think the script played a huge role in it. It was very modern. It's something I think that a lot of us can relate to, and it's really easy to digest. I feel like it's something that I haven't personally worked on because I did like some horror and dark things. So this was very much a shift from what I was used to.
Jake?
Yeah, the same as Isa and Bellum, usually casted in very dark things.
Wow,
obviously.
okay, this is a trend. I am,
But that's the thing about View. Like, they with the casting, it wasn't the stereotypical casting. They challenged themselves and they challenged us actors to do this differently. This isn't exactly our forte, diba? But they made the set so fun that before we knew it, it was done and we were already missing each other.
Aww.
And at the same time, also, this is the first time I shot a TV show all in English. Like, it's the first time also. Yeah.
Wow.
May I just add to that? I think
Sure.
beyond like apart from what Jake said, is that they saw us in that light. Like they gave us that opportunity because as actors, you can at least give it a go, diba? But all you need is an opportunity, whatever it is. So thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for giving us the opportunity.
All right, for me, more than the roles, I think people here have seen me doing different kinds of roles. I've done light roles, dark roles, I've done horror and these types of genres. But I think that what's different in K-Love for me is how we were shot. It's actually my first time being shot like that. And given instructions like that. It's a totally different culture on the K-Love set
Wow.
compared to all of the projects that I've done before. So
Like,
I've never worked on any set like this.
Like, what's an example of a direction that you never got but got on K-Love?
Like, I mean, they really ask us what we think about the roles, how we want to like play this part on this type of scene, and then they'll let us do what we want, and then we'll make another option on how our creator wants it, how our director of photography wants it, and how our directors would want it. So really, they gave us the freedom, and also they gave us like the proper instructions of how they really wanted us to portray our roles here on this show.
Truly collaborative, sounds like. Yeah.
So
Gabby?
I agree with what everyone said. I think the team really decided to elevate the standard when they set out to do this, and it shows. You can feel it on set when we set out to do it on the first day. Everyone was just so excited to get to work because everyone wanted to bring their A game, basically. And I personally, this is the biggest project that I've ever been part of, the most mainstream one I've been part of. But also, I personally like how it portrays a new kind of Filipina, a modern Filipina who's not disenfranchised or defeated. It's just a very empowering picture of the modern Filipina.
Yeah, I think you guys were all just really super excited about it, and it shows, And maybe K-Love is really your story. Like, it's the love between, the cast and the crew. Anyway, right? Yeah. I have just individual questions, and then we can turn it to the media because I'm sure they want to ask you a lot of questions. Starting with you, Isa, and I think you touched on this a little earlier. We heard from Karina that really they had you in mind for this role. But was there a particular reason that you said yes to portraying Tish?
Well, Karina was such a passionate pitcher. Like Belle said that too. It's like her energy, like when she was talking about it, it's contagious, and you really want to be part of it. On a personal note, we had also met years ago, and when she said that, I was like, wow, parang pinagtagpo kami. She's the one. And then, of course, like most actors should do, but you check the script.
Of
You read the
course.
script.
Yeah.
Please, you ask for the script. And that won me over. Because when I read it, it was so well written. It was dynamic. It flowed. The dialogue was, because you're reading it and it's flowing. And then of course, I always check like, can I play this role? Do I see myself playing this role? Can I breathe life to Tish? And when I said, okay, I could, then I
Yeah.
accepted it. And
Wow.
I'm so glad I did.
And so are we. I mean, it basically ticked all the boxes for you.
Thank
Yeah, fantastic. Belle, you are very much like your character Sheila. You know, you're juggling your family life. Why are you guys laughing? No, I meant the
yeah,
juggling.
Yeah,
Of
but when
the-
you watch it,
Oh.
you'll understand.
I hope that wasn't offensive or anything. No. Okay. Because you're a very busy mom. You know, you're juggling your family life, your career, your business, and all of that. What do you think is the key to maintaining work-life balance?
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, when I'm in the Philippines, I focus a lot on work. If I have a lot of work, then I'll focus on that. And then when I'm in Hong Kong, which is where I'm based, it's more family time. So I think it's important to know what you prioritize, because right now you are what you prioritize. So if you're prioritizing work, which is not bad, then that's really what's going to take most of your time. With me, I just try to spend a lot of time with my family and really be present, because when I'm not there, I find myself missing them. And when I'm at work, I really try to be mindful on set and just be present.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful to see you thrive in both, Yeah. My next question is for Sue. Sue, how did you feel working on a show made for K-drama fans? And I know that you're kind of deep into the... Are you really? So did you basically just play yourself?
No, okay, so this is the tricky part here. I'm actually the one amongst them who's not a K-drama fan.
And
So,
you are
I
Korean
had to-
tourism
ako
ambassador, girl.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Oh,
So,
do they
ako
know?
yung pigil na pigil talaga. Kahit napanood ko na, nakita ko na, alam ko na yung pinag-uusapan nila. Of course, there was an effort for me to pretend that I didn't know anything.
And this is your character you're
Yes,
talking
yes,
about.
yes. It's my character that
okay,
we're talking about.
All right.
And so yeah, si Val, kasi as I said, she's not a K-drama fan, unlike her best friend who is Frances.
Right.
Pero yun nga, it was an extra effort for me to try to forget everything that I know. I had to really clear out my mind. I don't know what these food are. I don't know what these places are. I don't know who these K-drama actors are. I don't have their pictures on my phone. I don't make them my photo. I don't make them my screensaver. So yun siguro that's one part for me. But I really enjoyed the process of trying to look at it at a different perspective. Yeah, from the perspective of someone who's not a fan, who actually is a fan.
Right.
So there's a constant struggle in my head.
What a testament to your acting prowess, right? Yeah. Gabby, you said earlier that this is the biggest project that you've taken on so far. So I'm sure there were some really memorable moments while you were making this. Can you share a few of those with us?
Oh, it's pretty hard to pinpoint because the whole experience was just such a joy to do. But I think living with Ate Isa and Sue and just being able to develop and cultivate that relationship off screen and to come out of this whole process with the real friends and almost family na, it's something that I hold deep. Yeah.
The real K-Love. That's what you came out with. Jake. Okay, so your character Jay is someone that is trying to pave his own path, make a name for himself, and things like that. Is that relatable for you at all?
Yes, obviously, as an actor, you want to pave your own. You want to carve your own, your own way, your own path. But I related to my character. Actually, Isa pointed it out earlier in the junket that I share probably the same love for my mother. I'm very, very dedicated to my mother, and Jay is too, in the role. But more than anything, with Jay, what I really liked him is that he's so nice. He's a very nice guy and reminded me a lot of my brother, which is very opposite from I am. He's conservative, nice guy, smart guy, And yeah, it really reminded me a lot of the character when I was reading it. I even told my brother, I said, I think I'm portraying you in this story. Yeah.
You had a good reference.
I know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna see it tonight, so he's gonna be the judge.
Oh, awesome. Okay.